Well, folks, welcome back to the third annual Steinway Classic 2014. I'm Upstate Al sitting in the booth, and we got another featured match coming up for you between these two players, the Evgeny Stalev against Warren Kiamco. This is not the hot seat match yet. We still have Sean Wilkie and George Rodriguez on one side of it, and these two players on the other side. And we're going to get underway as soon as both players are finished warming up. We're going to get right back to the commentator's booth with you. But in the meantime, we're going to watch Eugene warm up, and I'm going to let the players know that we are ready to roll. But first of all, we got to thank some of the sponsors that are on board. Of course, Lacassi Cues, Lacassi Hybrid Custom Cues, alongside AZ Billiards, azbilliards.com, Simonis Cloth, Aramith Bowls, the Kings of Vapor, and you do see a lot of patches on the backs of many players that the Kings of Vapor are sponsoring. Chad Bowling and his crew. Also, they just opened a new room in Ohio called the Kings of Billiards. We also like to give a big shout out to the TAP League, the best amateur league in North America, and live stream news group on Facebook, where we post a lot of the live streams. We also have an AZB TV page that you can go and like on Facebook, and you can keep up to date with what AZB TV is doing. We'd also like to thank NYC Grind jumping on board to bring this co-production to you alongside with the Predator Tour, Tony Robles and the Predator Tour. FA Clothing Line, the official clothing line here at the Steinway Classic, and many other venues. Gotham City Technologies, the IT guy to go to, Ron Mason and his crew, setting up networking, creating websites for many places, also hosting websites. Any problems with your PCs, Gotham City Technologies, they can remote in and help you out in a big way. Would also like to thank the host, Steinway Billiards Cafe here in Astoria, Queens, New York. Both players are going to lag for the break as we're about to sweat it. Warren Kiamco and Evgeny Stalev. Looks like Warren is going to win the lag and break first in this race tonight. And in a few minutes, we'll have probably Michael Fingers, Mike Stubina, step back in the booth, do some more co-commentating, or someone else step in. We got Spanish Pete. Spanish Pete. Maybe we can get a headset on my man Spanish Pete. I know him for ages. In fact, me and Spanish Pete. In fact, me and Spanish Pete, we escaped from a museum. They let us out for this. What do you think about this, Pete, man?
Oh, this is a great match right here.
Warren Kiamco and the Russian, Evgeny Stalev.
Stalev the killer.
Yeah, I was telling everybody like years ago, remember when he first came on the circuit, he was playing in the Golden Q and all over. His game was better than what it is now, and he's scary now.
Real scary. He's just a natural.
Yeah,
Look
natural.
at him. Look at him.
He plays those caroms, where he can hit it into the money ball because he's used to playing the Russian billiards, and he does it like it's a gimme, because that's what he's used to.
He's used to that, yeah. Look at him. I want to see when he gets up to shoot. But Kiamco is a great player too, boy. Oh.
Gentleman player, man. Really, really a gentleman player to play with. Also, everybody around the world knows Warren Kiamco out of the Philippines. He's been on the circuit a long time with many other Filipinos, and Warren is a real gentleman player, like others.
Look who we got here. Little Eddie.
Little Eddie.
Stalev. Watch that match, Vito. Look at him. Look at that great shot. Right out the gate.
2 rails, right back up for the 3 ball. Does he drag the cue ball down the wire to get on the 4 to shoot it in the bottom right-hand corner? Is that what he's going to attempt to do? What do you think he does here, Pete?
I think he's going to come down between the 5 and the 6.
Between the 5 and the 6. It's a good shot. Look at what he plays. He's placed a small window.
Ooh,
wow.
Perfect.
I don't know, by the expression on his face, it might not be as good as he wanted it.
He's good. Look at him. He's a killer.
He's got that look, right? He's got that eye of the tiger.
He strokes them balls so sweet.
Didn't get quite up far enough where he wanted to, or low enough if he wanted to get it in the side. He's going to have to go
in
2 rails. He's got to watch the 8.
He's going to go in between them 2 balls, come around some kind of way.
He's got to watch the 8 here.
Don't even touch the 8.
Perfect.
Perfect.
You know, Eugene took a break. He took a break. He started to play cards. He started to play poker like many other professional pool players or that we've known. And now he's back at the pool. And I was surprised to see him a few weeks ago when I was down here at Steinway. I said, wow, Eugene, back? He said, I'm back.
He's been playing. He's been practicing in Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's what I hear. He's been at Gotham City, I heard.
Playing, no, he's been playing that game, what they play, that Russian
billiard game, yeah. And they were all diamond tables out there in Gotham City Billiards and Avenue U in Brooklyn. What a beautiful room that is.
Nice.
Isabel and Kevin Buckley do a lot for pool also.
Good people, too.
Yes, and there's going to be some exhibition matches there, too. I believe they put some matches together. People challenging George Rodriguez, which is the house man there, in challenge matches.
I might do one.
This is scary.
I might do one.
How do you like shooting this?
Oh, that's dead. That's a duck.
Dead for him. All right, Evgeny Stalev goes up 1 game, 1-0 in favor of Eugene.
Oh, that was the first game.
We're racing to 9. You know, NYC Grind jumping on board, spinning the wheels here in the metro area. Getting together with AZB TV and Predator Pro-Am Tour to bring this broadcast to everybody out there. We want to give them a big shout out. Also, my YouTube channel is AZB Vision, and a lot of these matches that I've been doing from prior tournaments and this tournament will be uploaded there. So you can go to AZB Vision on YouTube and subscribe to it. And there's a little gear, and if you want to get notified when we upload new matches, you'll get an email on it. AZB TV.
AZB TV.
As Spanish Pete steps out of the booth, we're going to see Mr. Kiamco step up to the table here. As the room in Steinway here starts to buzz again. You know, we were here late, and now all of the pedestrians, all of the spectators that were here yesterday are starting to wake up and realizing that the action is on at Steinway's, and Steinway is starting to fill up big time again. I think Warren Kiamco just caught himself behind the 7 ball. Whether he has the shot in the upper right-hand corner of the table is beyond me on my point of vision from the monitor here, but his facial expression after he landed his cue ball in the position it is kind of, well, he doesn't have the shot. He's going to wind up kicking out. One rail kick. Hits it solid. Now, the 3 ball's straight in here, and the 4 ball is right up there. The short rail next to the 5 on the top of your monitor. This is a touchy shot. Eugene, out of camera, you just called the 3 ball into the corner, straight in. And the cue stick he shoots with is like 23 or 24 ounces. It's something heavy. I had the opportunity to, after I heard how heavy it was, I wanted to. Oh, you see, he tried to cheat the 4.5-inch pockets to create the angle to get the cue back, and he wound up missing the 3. It is kind of on the heavy side. He's used to it. You know, playing the Russian billiards a lot, the way he plays. I don't know if you've ever seen him play it. There's probably YouTubes on him. He whacks the balls. And I guess that heavy cue stick comes into play to his favor, you know, hitting it effortlessly with a heavy cue. As we see Warren miss the 3 ball. And this is a tough 3 ball here for both players so far. I got Troy O'Brien sitting to my left here, sweating the match from the broadcast monitor. And I thought he wanted to throw a headset on, but he said no. Tries to cut it straight down the rail. And once again, these 4.5-inch pockets, they're not pro cut, but they are 4.5-inch, but that just wasn't even close. Now Warren's faced with trying to bank this 3. Now in this format that they have is call shot, call safety. So since Eugene tried to make the 3, Warren says, you know what, go right back at it. Warren has the opportunity to tell him to shoot again. So it kind of takes the 2-way shot out of the equation, and that's ball in hand, as the 8 ball was hit first. The position of the 4-5 ball is key. That's a very small window. Between the 4-9 is a small window. This is a very touchy shot. He's going to try to get between the 4-5 here. And it looks like he's going to get behind the 5. And he just played himself a safe. It's a very touchy shot, that shot. And as you can see, the crowd is starting to really come back into play here at Steinway. It's such an amazing pool room. If you have the opportunity to stop by Steinway Billiards, you definitely want to do so as Warren tries to create traffic. Look at this, ball in hand, strategically placing the cue ball between the 4-5. Interesting. Interesting right here. Little touchy shot, just jack up and say. Again, looking to cheat the pocket, hitting it to the inside of the pocket to try to spin the cue ball forward and back out for the 6 on the side. That's exactly what he does. Well, now he's got the option. I like playing it down the corner from here. Each one for the side and wound up missing the ball. Now, if the cue ball winds up tucked behind the 8 like that and safe, Warren Kiamco can tell him to shoot again. This is the option here. Warren calls the 6 ball right into the corner. He's going to play rail first. Stalev puts another game up. It's now 2-0 over Warren Kiamco. Johnny Archer's in the room, just walked in. Shane Van Boning's back in the room. Stephen Cohen. These are just players that are sweating the matches around the arena that I could see from here. I'm sure there's many more in between the crowd. Joel Shapiro is back. One of the big supporters of Bull. He was the late George Kinky Sansucci's backer and put on many exhibitions himself at Amsterdam Billiards and other pool rooms. He's also on premises. If you get a chance, come on by. There's plenty of folks and plenty of pool to come. As we watch Warren Kiamco setting up for his ball in hand. You know, from here, just about anybody would bet that Warren Kiamco is out. But missing a couple of balls like that, which he did in the last game, is questionable. But I like him to get out from here with ball in hand. And like I said, ball in hand, you know, even from the one ball for Warren Kiamco, you got to like him to get out. And there he is. Warren Kiamco finally puts a bead up on his side and now trails by 1, 2-1. In favor of Evgeny Stalev. We'll race into 9. And keep in mind, this is a winner's side match, so neither one of the opponents will be eliminated. They would just move over to the B side of the bracket. Mr. Joe Torres in the house, always around when Poole is in town, alongside with NYC Grind. The beautiful Allison Fisher that I'm in love with is always around, but she's like, she stays 8 feet away all the time. She doesn't trust me. Hey, Barana. Barana Andoni's in the house. Hey, so you want to sit down for a little while? Let's see if we can get Barana in the house here, and we'll mic her up because it's always an honor. And she's another one. She stays 8 feet away from me. She doesn't trust me. Well, you look like you just came from the gym working out.
Yes, I'm wearing gym clothes.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes.
Barana Andoni in the house with Upstate Al. What a match. Winner's side match. Warren Kiamco, Evgeny Stalev, who hasn't been around for a while, and, you know, he's now back.
Wow.
2-1.
Okay, very nice.
Race to 9.
Is this a winner's side match?
Winner's side match. Scott Simonetti, haven't seen him.
He's at Castle.
Oh, he's hanging out at Castles. We will be at Castle somewhere in September.
Okay, yes,
correct?
for the pro event.
The pro event. Real exciting.
Very exciting.
And we're looking forward to getting out there and bringing that live stream to everybody else. That's going to be a pay-per-view also, folks. Keep in mind, it's going to be a huge. How much is like first place in that?
I believe like maybe 20,000. It's going to be big.
$20,000 first place prize coming up in September. It's going to be awesome. All the tables are going to be redone. I mean, it's
I can't wait. I can't wait for the whole thing.
Yeah. And that's going to be reasonable too. Scott Simonetti and John, the owner, setting up that pay-per-view event. 8 ball into the corner pocket. So what have you been doing? Besides working?
Working. Got a new job, so I started on August 11th.
Saw that.
So I'm very excited. Thank you. And you know, still trying to play a little bit when I have time.
Any events coming up for you? Tri-states or anything? Or
I just played in a tri-state yesterday.
a one-day event that was, right?
Yeah, one-day event. And then after this, I'm playing in Turning Stone, so that'll be nice. And any local events that I can play, I'll definitely try.
Good. Good. Staying in gear.
Yes.
Well, Warren missed a couple of bowls in the first couple of games, but it looks like he's back to his normal gear.
Yes.
And that could be dangerous.
Yeah.
You know, for the field of the pros that they had here, for these two guys to still be on the winner's side, you got to shoot jam up.
Yes,
You
definitely.
know? And Warren Kiamco on the verge of tying this up, knotting it up at 2. Without a doubt, he does. And if you guys are just signing on, you know, we'd love to welcome you to the Steinway Classic, the 3rd annual. 2014.
So how many people played in this event this weekend?
Full field.
Full 64?
64 players.
That's impressive.
Yeah, for the caliber of players. I mean, look right in front of us. We have Johnny Archer. You got Shane hanging out.
Yes.
Shane just came from the gym, too. Everybody's working out.
Working out.
Yeah.
Trying to stay young.
Not me. I couldn't do it if I worked out every day. Mika Immonen is in a match with Dennis Hatch. That's still going on that side. What's the score, Bronna? Can you see that? 6-4?
It looks like 6-4. I'm not sure who's up. But it's been going back and forth over there since I've watched.
Now on the other side of the winner's bracket is Sean Wilkie and George Rodriguez. And I see George off to the left. I don't know who won that. And then after whoever won that and whoever wins this, we're going to be shooting for the hot seat.
Wow. Good for them.
Yeah.
see Mike Davis is playing on this other table over here. So.
Yeah, he was playing shorty, right? Playing Tommy DeAlfonso.
Yes.
Providence.
I guess he's back in the game too.
Yeah. You know, Mike, you know, he wanted to, I think he's still working doing the condominium shares or something like that, the real estate. And he gave that a shot. And whether it's working or not for him, we'll get him in the booth later and we'll find out
That's
from
good.
Mike himself. But I know he did make a post that he's back, so
Very
we hope
nice.
so.
Can't stay away.
Well, you know, it's tough. You know how
Tough,
tough
yeah,
it is.
I know.
When you got to travel and you got your hotel fees, it's tough. If you don't
Yeah.
have a big sponsor behind you to help you out and you're working on your own dime, you got to have something else coming in. You know?
Yes, you gotta have something else as a backup for sure.
You know, it's like being at the office, just taking notes down. You know, like
Yeah.
Warren's just sitting there.
This is like nothing for him. He's just playing like there's nothing. Like this is nothing big. It's just a
scary.
regular match. He's practicing. Nothing phases him. He's just
Really
so
cool.
calm.
Yeah, he is cool and calm. Very cool and calm. At any given time. The only time I seen him get a little. The only time I seen him really get a little shaky or a little nervous is when he was playing on that bonus ball one time and he missed a couple of shots. And I don't know whether it was because one thing or the other, but I seen him get a little shaky.
yeah.
I guess being
Happens.
underneath all the lights and the cameras and everything else going on that they had
Yeah.
out there in bonus ball, and the pressure might have got to him. He didn't want to let his teammates down, and he missed a couple of shots that he
Yeah.
shouldn't have.
Definitely. Well, playing for a team is much more pressure than playing for yourself. So.
Well, it's tough too. Like when you're playing in Scotch doubles, man, it's tough. It's
It's
not like you can
tougher.
stay in gear.
No.
Yeah.
Trying to play perfect pool.
Right. And they only had a certain amount of time on a shot clock, so everything added up. As Warren Kiamco now takes the lead, 3-2.
Very nice.
So what else is going on? Keep me company. Keep me awake here. Not that you know, I'm only kidding.
Same old. Definitely excited for that Castle Invitational event, the pro event. Trying to work out the details. Trying to get as many sponsors as they can.
Yeah, I understand a couple of them got on board already, which was good to hear.
Yes.
I like that. The more the merrier. Well, you know what? I found something else about the Steinway Classic for next year.
What?
That there's another sponsor that's going to jump on board, and it's probably going to be about 14,000 eggs next year.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I can't announce the
You
other
can't?
sponsor
Oh,
yet.
come on.
Well, it's 99%
Give us a
guaranteed.
clue.
I'll give you a clue, all right. I will. In fact, I'm going to talk to the gentleman that owns the company. He happens to be here in the room. And if he wants me to announce it, then I will announce it. I just don't want to put it out there. But they will be adding approximately 5,000 to 6,000 next year, which is nice.
That's really, really nice.
Good for pool.
That's very good for pool.
And besides him doing that, they also do a lot more. Well, now you got me on edge over here. Boy, women have this kind of toll on
Yes.
guys. Let me tell you something. They just give you that look, that little puppy thing, and it's over.
A little smile. I gotta say, the room looks really nice and clean. Since I haven't been here in like a month or two, and it looks really nice.
Yeah, Steinway is pretty classy.
Very classy.
They have health inspections on a regular basis, and I think they're ranked number 2. Whatever that
beautiful.
means, but they have a new cook on premises also. Not that they didn't have a good cook before, but they
Okay.
have a new one that's actually making 6 different meals every week.
Wow.
Yeah, changing the menu around. Yeah.
Yes, it looks
It's
very
exquisite.
nice. It looks beautiful. Look at that perfect speed.
Want it just a little bit straighter you want it to get, but he could still hold the cue ball.
Yeah, still roll it softly. He's got the speed down.
Yeah, with the new cloth. Yeah, they've been here a couple of days now. And Warren, when he's in town, this is his home room. You know, he's
Yeah.
always practicing here. So,
Feels comfortable.
yeah. And there you have it. Warren Kiamco on the verge of going up another game and making it 4-2, which he does.
Very nice.
I'd like to give a big shout out to Lacassi Hybrid, Lacassi Custom Cues, Gotham City Technologies, Ron and Mason's company, hosting websites, making websites, doing all kind of networking, all computer issue problems. Get in touch with Gotham City Technologies. FA Clothing Line, Brian Russell's line. NYC Grind, spinning the wheels around the metropolitan area, jumping on board to co-produce this show along with the Predator Pro-Am Tour, Tony Robles Tour. AZ Billiards, Simona's Cloth, Aramis Balls. The Kings of Vapor, the Tap League. And we got to get back. Warren says, that's enough of the commercials, Al. Let's get back to business as he's set the break. And now leads this match 4-2. We're into rack 7. It's a race to 9.
Okay.
Stone Cold Killer right here.
I've actually never seen him play, so this will be very
Really?
interesting. No.
Well, many years ago, I would say at least 15 years ago when he first came on the circuit, it might even be more than that. He used to come to the Golden Q and play in the tournaments. He was amazing.
Really?
Could hardly speak English and just fired balls in. Didn't matter what game you got into. Didn't matter.
15 years ago, he only looks about 20.
Nah,
Looks young.
he's more than 20. Then he took some years off and played poker, played cards, and now he's back to pool again.
That was a good shot. He got behind the ball.
Now it's called safe call shot, so you know you can't play the two ways. So since he shot that and
Oh, he did? I thought
didn't
he
make
played
the
safe.
yeah didn't make the two ball, Warren says keep going.
Yeah. All right, not a bad leave.
Safety called. Got a lot of blockers down this side of the
Yeah.
table, and they come into effect really nice.
They do.
Now this is a fairly easy 2-rail kick.
Right. Or you can just jump it also, but
Yeah,
can't
but
really do anything with a jump.
You know, like I keep saying, he plays that Russian billiards a lot, so I see him going 2 rails.
Okay, let's see. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, missed.
Wow. Very rare.
Ball in hand for Kiamco.
And you can't do that. We all know that, especially when
Wide
he's
open
leading.
table.
Yeah, when he's up that far. 4-2.
I mean, definitely the key shot is from the 2 to the 3. If he's good on the 3, should be.
Right, or the 3 to the 4. He's got to get kind of straight on a 3, either into the corner or into the side pocket, so he can roll
Yeah.
up with a 4. And then it should be from there out the door. And I'm sure that's what he's surmising right now on how he's going to get to the angle on the 3 to get to the 4.
Right. Maybe he used that 7 as a guide. I think he's just going to stun it.
You know, he's one of the players that actually fools me a lot. Sometimes you don't know the direction
Yeah, he
he's going
did
to
use the 7.
Wow, how sharp is Marana and Donnie calling that to the max? Wow, using a 7 as a block, a stop sign. She called it way before he shot it. That's pretty good. You know, sometimes Warren fools me, and I call a shot and I'm wrong, and I've been wrong once, but that was a good call.
It's a little bit out of line now.
Well, he's thinking about the upper left-hand corner and just drawing them, you know, keeping the cue ball right there for the 5.
Yeah.
But with the 6 ball there, he might not take that shot. He's going in the upper right-hand corner and just going to slide across table and back to the 5.
Wow. That's a great shot. He made that look so easy. It's not. It's really not.
It's a small pocket when you're firing it that way. You know, you're
Yeah.
back cutting it.
Back cut with that kind of power.
They have the Andy Clough 14.1 World Tournament players meeting is at 8 o'clock tonight here at Steinway. So that's why you see Kevin Clark sitting in front of us. He's actually playing in
The
that
straight
tournament.
pull event, right? That's convenient to have back-to-back 2 big tournaments.
Yep.
That's the way to do it, definitely.
Yeah, well, you know, it's cost effective. It goes back to the players traveling. You know, when you got back-to-back tournaments at the same location, you don't have to hop on another plane or a bus or a train. You know, you're on one location and you got back-to-back tournaments. And like you said, it's convenient.
Yeah, and it's convenient for the players too.
Right, right. And Earl opens up his house. You know, he's got a few players staying with him. He's got
Yeah.
Shane. He's got John Schmidt.
Did you read that post that John Schmidt
I didn't
posted
get
today?
a chance. I didn't get a
Something
chance.
about him waking up next to Earl.
Yeah.
And Earl did like 200 push-ups, and then he did like a 7-mile run.
Yeah, that's Earl. He's not telling us something we don't know. 5-2 now in favor of Mr. Kiamco. Yeah, he's got Earl. He's got John, Shane.
It's nice
You
of
got Earl,
him.
John, Shane. You got somebody else. Somebody else. And then you got Erin McManus. You know, she always opens the house for a few players. I'm sure you got Mike DeShane staying there, and Mike
Right.
Davis, and
Yes,
everybody else.
they're good friends.
Yeah. So when you got, like, you know, 2 tournaments
It's
together
nice.
and you got places to stay, you know, it cuts down on the budget.
Definitely.
5-2. From the opening gate, it looked like Eugene was going to run away with this when it was 2-0.
Right.
Warren Kiamco is a grinder.
And he's so consistent. Like, he's one of the most consistent players I ever seen.
Might be able to spin this around the 5.
Yeah. He's got a little
Might
wing.
be able to spin it. That's what he tried, and he made it. Not going to like it.
Might have the side pocket. You tried it.
Yeah. Nice shot. Didn't get it where he wanted to
Yeah,
go.
he
but
didn't want to
made
run into the 10. He's got a 1 rail kick.
it. Try to kick behind the 3 and get the 2 ball by the 4.
Yes,
That's what he
good
wants
call.
to do.
Oh,
I got lucky. I
wow.
tell you, I'm only wrong once.
Oh, look, it might go in.
If it goes in, he's in trouble.
Oh, it
Oh,
didn't.
he's not really. Oh, if it would have went in, it would have been Eugene's shot. Because
Yeah,
if he called
still.
the safe,
Okay.
you know. But he played a great save.
Yes, definitely. Good call.
Brian, it's always a pleasure having you.
Thank you. Same here.
I have Brian in to the left of me and Allison Fisher in the front of me. I'm like a rose between 2 thorns.
You're funny.
I'm funny now. I get abuse all the time. All right, 2 rail kick into the 3.
Yeah, he has to go 2 rails. Can't go 1 rail. Be interesting to watch this.
I don't like where the 10 is, though.
Yeah.
He's going to play 1 rail off the short rail,
Oh,
spinning it back with
wow.
reverse. Look at
Oh,
this shot.
oh.
Oh, overdid it. Nice attempt.
Nice attempt.
But the only chance
Wow.
he had.
Yeah, he had too many blockers. Okay. Just looking, the 4 is open. Perfect.
Yeah, Mr. Perfect.
Close to his work, too.
Okay, Allison Fisher of NYC Grind, Barana Andoni, and Upstate Al in the booth. Welcome aboard, Allison.
Thank you very much, Al. I'm glad to be here. I do have a score update for you. The score currently between Mika Immonen and Dennis Hatch is 7-6 with Dennis in the lead, and Mika's been making a little bit of a comeback. And we do have a final score between Tom Delfonso and Mike Davis. Mike Davis has just won 9-5.
Allison, do you have any kind of information on what happened between George Rodriguez and Sean Wilkie?
They are actually, they're not playing yet. We're holding
Oh,
off
I
on
thought
that
they were in a match. Oh, they held it up.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So that's part of the quarterfinals, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And the next one after that would be the hot seat. The winner of this match that we're watching here on the main table, and the winner of that will match up for the hot seat.
That's correct.
Beautiful.
So-
Allison Fisher, the roving reporter with
Thank
a
you,
laptop in her
Allison.
hand.
You're welcome.
Unbelievable.
From the look of it, they may have that match coming up on the next live stream, unless you've heard otherwise.
Oh, maybe that's why they're holding it
So,
up.
yeah,
That'll be
I believe that
interesting.
may be how they're going to play that out. Do not quote me on that yet, because I don't have the official word, of course. But that's how things are looking.
Good.
And by the way, guys, if you go to nycgrind.com, I am posting some live score updates.
There you have it, guys. You heard it, nycgrind.com.
That's right. And we do have photos from day one on the NYC Grind Facebook page. And I do have the round results up on NYC Grind from the previous round of the one-loss side and the winner's side, where you can find both the live score results and that previous round results.
Allison, I know that you ran some kind of contest where you were giving somebody a free access pass for the full event for the 14.1 World Tournament.
That's right. We gave away 2 free passes
Beautiful.
yesterday at 10 a.m.
Oh, you did already. Okay.
We
Great.
did, but if we want to do another giveaway, we may as well do that. I don't know. What do you think, Al?
You got the go-ahead from me, yeah.
Okay, cool.
You got the go-ahead.
All right,
So-
well, I'll line that up, and we will release some details on the NYC Grind Facebook page as soon as I decide what the next set of
rules
giveaway
will be.
rules will be. All
Well,
right,
how about
guys?
they just go and like your Facebook page for NYC Grind?
Absolutely.
Would be one of the rules, and put a couple of rules in effect, and that will be a free pass, full access to the 14.1 World Tournament that starts right after this tournament ends.
Just a warning,
on
there
the
will
4th,
be hula hooping involved.
with the electric light bulbs. Beautiful.
That's right.
I like that. All
All
right.
right, guys. Well, I won't hold up the match here. It is.
That's okay.
People are still pouring in here. It's awesome. More and more people are walking in the door, and lots of regulars and lots of new faces. So it's really awesome to see all these people come out to support pool in New York.
Yes.
That's right,
Thank you so
absolutely.
much.
And support Steinway in general. I'll tell you, the Steinway's been doing a lot for pool, as we all know, sitting here in this commentator's booth. And they deserve the outpour of the general public to come and view this. And there's people from around the world. I met a couple of German people that traveled from abroad, and I also met some people that traveled from different states, North Carolina,
really?
Georgia. I mean, they're all
That's
over here.
great.
Yeah, it's really nice to see.
That is great.
All right, back to the match. 6-2 in favor of Warren Kiamco.
And Warren is still on the table, keeping control, playing safe.
Puts a lot of pressure on any opponent. Anybody that plays Warren has to settle in for a match,
Really.
you know, because he is such a grinder. You could have him
Grinder.
down, you know. Yeah, just keeps coming at you, you know.
Machine.
Pitbull,
It's a machine.
a machine. Actually, Shane Van Boning was called a computer yesterday. All you got to do is line
He
up
is,
the
yeah.
balls.
He is a computer, yes. No flaws. It's perfection.
So for you guys out there in the listening audience, Allison Fisher is going to set up some rules for the giveaway pass, full access pass for the entire event for the 14.1 Worlds. So make sure to check out nycgrind.com. Or maybe she might even post it on her Facebook page. Or both. Knowing Allison, she's got her phone in one hand
Yes.
and the laptop in the other, doing it on both
She's
sides.
great.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, shucks. Oh, was that you?
No,
Oh, that's
I'm
Allison.
still on the mic.
it wasn't me.
Allison's about 150
That's something
feet
I would
from
never
us.
say. Shucks, never.
Oh, you don't say shucks?
No.
That's a Wisconsin
that's
thing.
not
That's
one
a
of my
cheese.
terms.
That's a cheesehead saying. Well,
I
Warren
say, I say it ironically, guys.
Warren Kiamco's at the office. He's about to go up one more game here and make it 7-2, as we're having a great time here at Steinway Billiards.
Yeah, 7-2. It's running away.
Take them all. Well,
Running away with the match here. 2 games away.
yes.
I still haven't seen Evgeny play yet.
You know, it's a shame they weren't here a little. Well, you did get here a little bit earlier, but he had a match. He played Earl, went Hill, and he wound up winning. It was an exciting match.
Oh, that's exciting. And I just heard Earl lost to Mora.
Yes.
9-3.
Yep. Yep. And I believe the next match that's going to be on the table is the one that Allison Fisher had brought up to us, which is going to be probably Sean Wilkie against, I just said his name. Gee whiz. Help me out, girls.
George Rodriguez.
George Rodriguez, who defeated Mike DeShane and eliminated Mike out of the tournament.
Oh, great. Nice one for George.
So here is your man up at the table that you haven't seen.
Okay, let's see. Come on.
Strut your stuff, sir.
Yes. I want to see the Russian attitude.
There you go. So Allison Fisher officially off the satellite dish. And we'll get her back as soon as we can if she has any kind of updates. Yeah, when he played in the Golden Q many years ago and many other tournaments, it was one of those. If he can see the object ball, he's out.
He's just not getting the rolls right
Well,
now.
he's getting back into the pool now.
Yeah.
You know, he's been sitting for a little while. Okay, the verification has just come into the booth that the next live match here on the feature table will be Sean Wilkie and George Rodriguez. So the winner of this match and the winner of the next match will play each other.
Wow, that's
for the
a
hot
really
seat.
great match. Two local players.
Yeah.
Playing
Well,
for
we
that.
still got players in here. You know, you got Mr. Hatch that's living on the West Coast now, originally from Buffalo, New York. He's still in it. You got
Mika.
Meeker still in it. Yeah. That's the B side. We're going to see the quarterfinals on the A side.
Yes, and Mika is fighting right now. He's trailing 8-7. So, ooh, and he's breaking.
And anytime he breaks, it's dangerous.
Yes. So it could be a hill match over there.
Okay, he's just trying to create his pattern here, the best and the easiest way that he wants to play it. And it seems like Warren is settled in right now and figured it out. He doesn't like it by the expression.
Yeah. It's got a little angle on the 3.
Well, he came up a little long or a little
funny.
short here.
Yeah. Got the 50-yard line.
But he feels comfortable. He's coming one rail back up with a 5.
Good shot.
And he's right back in line.
Right back in line.
That's what you're supposed to do. Easier said than done sometimes.
Yes. He's good. It looked like it was going to come a little short, but he's good.
Don't make fun of his size now.
You're funny.
I'm funny again. You know, when you're on the road for a little while, you get tired. Let me tell you, I get giddy. I could get real silly.
Yeah.
So don't mind me.
I've seen that before.
Okay, that's more from, that's TMI, guys.
I can get silly too. Just give me like 3 drinks and that's it.
Whoa.
I'll be gone.
She doesn't drink. She's only kidding.
Sometimes.
All right, it looks like Mr. Kiamco is going to go up on the hill, and he does. He leads this match 8-2. We're racing to 9.
That's a big lead.
But keep in mind, his opponent will not be eliminated at a tournament. He'll just move over to the B side where you have Mr. Hatch and Meeker, and it gets tough on that side of the bracket. It's just going to get more exciting. Ready to roll. We're going into game 11. Mr. Kiamco set the break.
Well, nothing on the break.
And this is how you come to the table after being down 8-2, and you wind up, your opponent breaks, and this is the shot you come facing.
Yeah, need to
Trying
play
to
safe here.
Yeah, on the 5.
Yeah, simple save.
Great shot.
Great execution.
I call this in jail with no bail. If he cannot see the long left rail past the 5 to spin the cue ball towards the 1 ball, I'm calling this in jail with no bail.
Yeah. But, what is it doing?
He's going to create trouble. He's going to try to lock something up. Putting the 4 in front of the 5.
That's a good idea. He says, if you want to run out, you got to do some work here.
Didn't take him long to think about it.
Yeah, he just did it. He just kind of did it.
He knows how to cause trouble. The only thing Stalev has to do is figure out a path to get between the 4-5. I think the 4 has a clean shot at the pocket right to his right-hand side past the 6. Yeah, he's definitely got the corner pocket in the bottom right-hand corner past the 6, but he's got to get between the 4-5. Boy, let me tell you something. Veronica's going to have to open up a kissing booth over here because she could make a fortune. Everybody coming through the door. Hi, B. Hi, B.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to put a sign up.
$1.
She's a sweetheart. Everybody gets along with Verona. She's fun to be around and real respectable young lady.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
I lie every once in a while, but not about that. Okay? Don't get silly. Here we go. Mr. Stalev thinks he has this path figured out. He's going to go 1 rail and try to get between the 4-5 here.
Yeah, he's got a good angle to do that. It's a little too soft.
Well, he's out of position, too. Cue ball down around the 9-7-6 area. Just feather the 4.
Yeah, just feather the 4. Got the 8 as a blocker, or if you just want to bring it back down the table by the 10.
Did Dennis win that? I see a double fist pump by Dennis.
Dennis won that.
Okay, so Dennis defeats Mr. Mika.
That was a close match. Well, he didn't play a good save here. Left him a wide open shot.
Deadly.
Dead straight.
Deadly. He just put the noose tight around his neck because Mr. Kiamco was getting out.
He can't reach this, so he might do the bridge.
Yeah, and just hold it up right there.
Hold it up or just go forward with a little left.
That's what he's going to do, B. Looks like he's going to go
No,
around.
he's going to hold it. All right.
You know,
myself.
she's like Earl Strickland. She says all the shots so she can never be wrong. Earl doesn't like to be wrong either.
No, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I don't like to.
We all can. No, Earl just don't like to be wrong. Earl will tell every possibility of a shot so he covers himself. It's just, you know, when he's in the booth, he does that, and he says, when you do that, he says, you could never be wrong.
Yeah. I like how the long shots, he just shoots like it's a short shot.
Yeah.
Like he
Stopping
doesn't have
the
to
cue.
wind up. He doesn't have to, you know, it's just like a regular shot.
You work, B. See, this gentleman here does this 24/7.
Well, he's been doing it longer than I've lived, but
24/7, too.
still, I want to get to that point where a long shot is like a
Okay,
short
quit
shot.
your job. Don't have a boyfriend. Take all the money out of your pocket.
Don't have a boyfriend?
Nope, nothing.
No, nothing?
No, you got to dedicate everything here.
It's true.
And
Relationships are trouble.
when you got to eat, there you go. Stalev concedes that last ball, and granted, Mr. Kiamco wins that match 9-2. We're going to come back with the other match very shortly between
What's his name?
Sean
I
Wilkie
can't think
and
right now.
George Rodriguez.
Yes, the locals.
The locals. And once again, would like to thank everybody that's tuning in to the Steinway Classic. I'm Upstate Al, and it was a pleasure having Brana and Donnie sitting in the booth as always.
Thank you so much for having me.
And
It was a
always,
pleasure.
like I tell nobody else, the door is always open for you. There's no invitation necessary.
Oh, I like that.
And the only time that I see Jimmy here is when you were here.